Hi, hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Um, there's been reports in Nigeria about the killing of 16 northerners that were actually mistaken to be Fulani herdsmen. They were en route Port Harcourt to Kano to celebrate the end of the fast. That's the recent is the yesterday's Islamic celebration that usually occurs after the end of the 1 month fast. And Edo States, like vigilantes, specifically in Uromi aspects of Edo State, apprehended them. And I don't want to even say, like, watching that video was so barbaric. Like, oh my God, so disturbing. Like, how do you live with yourself? Knowing for the fact that at a particular point in time in your life, you beat up people to that extent and you set them ablaze, like you burnt them alive, and you call that jungle justice. This is a situation where people are now behaving like animals. Like, is this the state that Nigeria has actually dropped to? We've heard of so many cases where, wasn't not some years ago, or was it last year or 2 years ago, in that one northern in the northern part of Nigeria, where a young girl was burnt alive simply because of religious views. Like, these are people, not animals. These are people actually dying. 16. This is 16 people that were mistaken to be Fulani herdsmen. Even if they are Fulani herdsmen, we have laws, we have authorities, we have government agencies that are set in place to handle such kind of things. Why not you apprehended them as vigilantes? Why not hand them over to the police? Why take the law into your hands? Why take the law into your hands, taking another person's life? Is that what Nigeria has come to? Like, this is so barbaric, like this is so inhuman. This is so inhuman. Like, I never knew that. And in fact, I don't vigilantes, are they now given the authority now to do these kind of things? Jungle justice is a common thing in Nigeria these days. Jungle justice, they apprehend you. Like, I've even seen a case because I once lived in Abuja during the what's it called? During the COVID-19 era. Just because I'm not saying that what he did was good. Because he was involved in some kind of stealing, he stole something. The entire neighborhood in that Lugbe axis in Abuja there, around the airport road, they apprehended this guy. In fact, they beat this guy to the extent you can't even recognize him, blood all over. And they burnt him alive. Is that what is like? Hey, God. You can't even imagine, like, you can't even begin to imagine the kind of horror watching this kind of treatment, this kind of inhuman treatment. No matter the gravity of their offense, no matter the gravity of their offense, you hand them over to the appropriate authorities. You hand them over to the appropriate authorities, not take the law into your hands and taking human life. Taking human life, it's barbaric. My God. I think this is a high time for the president to call a state of emergency to deal and tackle with this nonsense that is going on in Nigeria, because if nothing is done, this will definitely not stop. And the perpetrators of this evil, they need to be apprehended and handed over to the police so the law can take its due course. Definitely. Because if they let this slip away, every other Nigerian that are thinking that they can get away with this kind of atrocity will just do as they please. Like, and to the families of the victims, I pray that God gives you the fortitude to bear the loss, because nobody prays or ever will imagine that something like this will be done to their family members. I don't even wish something like this on my enemies, not more saying my friends or family. I just hope that the Nigerian government will do the right thing. And I also pray that religion will not have its way here, because this has nothing to do with religion. Some people will say it's religion, pay me that it's a retaliation of what the north is doing to the south, southeast, south, and the rest of them, southwest. No. This is a sin against humanity, no matter what you call it. It's a sin against humanity, taking another person's life in such a very inhuman way. Investigations need to be done by the Edo State government, and I see that the governor of Edo State is actually on top of it. Kudos, sir. You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. And I like the steps that the Nigerian President Tinubu is actually taking to tackle this nonsense. A state of emergency needs to be called, not just in Edo State, but in every other state, that this kind of treatment are being perpetrated. May God help us in Nigeria, because it's not surprising anymore, because these things are common in Nigeria. These things are common. People take laws into their hands, and it's wrong. You did not even get your facts straight, vigilante. Like, hey, now when they don't give vigilante the power, when I thought vigilante is just to secure the livelihood of people in a particular area. Because where I lived before, we also had vigilante, but I never knew that they now have this. The fact they have this kind of power to carry out this kind of things. I never knew that. Hey, like, this is serious. So this one is serious. This is really, really serious. Hmm. It's so bad. Like, this is every definition of bad. If you're a vigilante out there in Nigeria and you're doing your work, yeah, do your work. But when you apprehend people like this, okay, you suspect, and you catch them, hand them over to the police. Let the police deal with the matter. The law enforcement agency, let them deal with the matter. Don't carry laws and don't take laws into your hands and take people's lives. This is an act against humanity, and even God definitely will frown at it. Even God himself will frown at it, because you're not the giver of the life. It's not you that gave them life. I know that my southern people and my southeast people, they will come against me because of my analysis on this. But this is just the truth. This is just the truth. Nobody gives you the power to take life. You catch them, hand them over to police, make police do what they're supposed to do. That's the reason why we have law enforcement agency. I don't know how they will sleep at night knowing full well that they took people's life. They burnt them alive, like literally burnt these people alive. They put higher. Hey, they set them. I can't even talk about this anymore, because the more I'm even talking about it, the more I'm visualizing the horror. May God have mercy on Nigerians. Seriously, may God have mercy on Nigerians. Peace out.